America in shock.
And I didn't know I was doing anything illegal.
Over the death of a controversial figure, FIU hosts a surprise guest.
Argentina is the best example.
Of presidential proportion. And significant FIU alumni.
And it just means so much to me to get to see all his hard work be realized.
Inducted into the School of Communication and Journalism Hall of Fame. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Natalie LaRoche-Pietri. I'm Samantha Gutierrez. Today is Friday, April 12, 2024.
Live from the Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Kaplan News.
A look back on the life and death of O.J. Simpson, the controversial man at the center of one of history's most infamous jury verdicts. Simpson spent a large chunk of his life after the not guilty verdict right here in South Florida.
Kaplan News reporter Ivana Ilowski is in the control center this morning with a look back on OJ's life.
Orenthal Simpson, a former football star, passed away at the age of 76 from cancer, leaving behind a legacy that definitely nobody will forget. Orenthal, he went from fame to multiple trials, leaving to question who O.J. Simpson really is. Reporting from the control room, I'm Ivana Ilowski. Orenthal James Simpson, better known as O.J. Simpson, died at the age of 76 from cancer, leaving behind a peculiar legacy. He first made a name for himself as a football star. He played for the University of Southern California and Los Angeles. They made it to the NFL playing for the Buffalo Bills. He wasn't just a football phenomenon. Simpson was also known for his presence in the world of film, best known for the film series The Naked Gun back in the 80s and 90s. Married twice in his life to Margaret Whitley and Nicole Brown. He married Brown in 1985 but ended in divorce in 1992. Everything seemed normal until his life took a turn when his now ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson was brutally murdered alongside Ron Goldman, a former waiter at a Los Angeles restaurant, on the night of June 12, 1994, making O.J. a first-hand suspect. On June 17, 1994, O.J. was chased down on his white Ford Bronco by the police until he finally surrendered. He was found innocent, but leaving the public with many questions. But this wasn't the only trial O.J. Simpson was going to face in his lifetime. After that, he was charged with many felonies and charges, leaving him on a 33-year sentence following a botched robbery, but was released with parole after only serving 9 years. He was free, but forever a prisoner of his past. He went from fame to multiple trials, leaving to question who O.J. Simpson really is. Reporting from the control room, I'm Ivana Ilowski, Kaplan News.
It's not every day that a president from South America visits a Florida university, but at the FIU Biscayne Bay campus, it happened.
Joining us live in North Miami, Kaplan News reporter Valentina Gasperi has more details on the presidential event that took place yesterday.
Natalie, Samantha, what may have started as just a normal day here at Florida International University's Biscayne Bay campus turned into a day many people will probably never forget. Where I'm standing here just less than 24 hours ago was jam-packed with security officials as the president of Argentina, Javier Milei, stepped into campus and talked about something he knows best, the economy. Argentine President Javier Milei, who stepped into the role as the nation's leader in December of last year, was greeted by the Panther community on Thursday afternoon at the Marianne Wolf Theater. Amongst a crowd of students, faculty, and distinguished guests, Milei discussed the economic future and vision of Argentina, including the do's and don'ts that governments should follow to allow their country and people to succeed economically. One guest shared his beliefs on how the economy is struggling in South America.
The most important topic is try to live with the money that you produce. It's the main topic. The problem in Latin America, the people spend more than they produce, and Argentina is the best example.
Milei referred to past authors like Scottish economist Adam Smith and how his models of capitalism helped shape the free market at the time. He also judged the European economic policy and targeted Kirchnerism, a populist ideal that has ruled the nation for years. But as for Argentina's current struggle with inflation and poverty, an FIU student believes Milei can restore the country to its original state.
Truth is, poverty is very bad now, and I believe that Milei has the capacity, and I believe that he's a very, very good president for Argentina to not only improve the
Milei and former President Donald Trump are close allies and agree on similar topics. If Trump wins in November, Argentina could be facing better assistance with resources from the United States. And just like Milei came, he also left, as right after the presentation ended, he was quickly escorted and there were no press or picture opportunities for those in attendance. Now, this visit to Miami was part of Milei's international trip, where he will now head to Texas to meet up with CEO of Tesla owners Elon Musk tomorrow. Live from North Miami, I'm Valentina Gaspari, Kaplan News.
College stars like Caitlin Clark have taken the nation by storm, and with new opportunities granted through them through NIL, they've been able to profit off their success for the first time in college history.
Kaplan News' Pablo Hernandez is live at our DC bureau with more on the story.
As students await Oh my God. Oh. As students await Congress' next move, companies are doing everything they can to help them.
Hi, it's Caitlin. I'm so excited.
Endorsement deals are a part of the college sports world, and athletes are taking advantage.
Get eating, baby.
My name is Olivia Miles. I'm dropping my t-shirt. It's become a really big part of the game. There's a lot more added pressures, I'd say, to get your business going, to get an agent, to build your brand.
Operating independent of schools, these funds come from companies and other sources.
It's basically like negotiating with a general manager in the NFL or NBA, but at the college level. And obviously, the higher the prospect, the more the money.
College football is the biggest NIL sport. Every school in the Southeastern Conference, or SEC, has at least one NIL collective.
It's helpful for me to make my name pop out and come out more.
Opportunities continue to expand. New company Nili pays student athletes up front for their NIL rights and pairs them with a financial advisor.
If a kid is able to learn about money, to invest properly, that goes a long way.
And allows fans to invest in the athletes.
We believe that this is a really good deal for all parties.
Nili earns revenue from the athletes' NIL rights and shares it with investors and the athlete, who receive a majority of the profits.
We didn't have this 21 years ago when I came out of high school and had to go to the pros because of my financial situation. It's time for the athletes to be able to control their own destiny.
Nili are just one of the few companies that have been created in order to help athletes with their NIL deals, as talks have stalled within Congress. Reporting from Washington, D.C. for Kaplan News, this is Pablo Hernandez.
Footage reveals a crucial clue in the mystery of a missing Central Florida woman. Police near Orlando released the video yesterday. It was taken just after 6 p.m. and shows a carjacking. 2 men were involved, and it led to the disappearance of a 30-year-old woman named Catherine Alta Garcia Guerrero de Aguavillas. Officers are now seeking the public's help in finding her.
Some accomplished FIU alumni have one more big accolade to add to their resumes this morning: Hall of Famer. As Kaplan's Kimora Miller reports, they were inducted yesterday on behalf of the School of Communication and the Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media.
The Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media and School of Communications are ready to induct their alumni into the Hall of Fame. This is a very exciting moment for the 5 chosen alumni, as they will be celebrated for their excellence and achievements at FIU.
So I'm here today because my dad is being inducted. I'm so proud of him. Since I was a kid, I've seen my dad stay out late working. I've seen my dad working at home, writing on his computer, answering phone calls. And it just means so much to me to get to see all his hard work be realized.
I've always said I'm a very proud FIU graduate. My experience here at FIU was fantastic when I came here for my undergrad. So much that I'm back here for my master's now in journalism again. I think FIU is a great school, and the doors that FIU opened for me when I was a student, still pay off to this day.
Being a part of the 2024 inductee class is really humbling for me. I got emotional during the speech just thinking about all the people who helped me along the way to even be here to accept an award like this.
Well, it means everything to me because FIU is a university that gave me the opportunity. I've said this before, but I was a college dropout on academic probation and desperate to get back into school. And FIU providing me the opportunity, opened its doors for me. FIU is, again, it's exactly what it is. It's a school that serves the local community, commuters, but it's also a global community. It's a global university. So this is probably, again, I pinch myself for this award.
What it really is, and somebody said it to me, is a punctuation to my career. And I thought it was so brilliant because it really is it's like a period, and it's a point, an actual physical point of reference of what you've done. It's all of this led to this moment.
What an exciting moment for all the alumni who have been able to share their story on how FIU has made a mark within their career. I'm Kamora Miller, reporting from Kaplan News.
Yesterday, a local charter school hosted NBCU Academy's Next Level Summit, where guest speakers spoke about leadership and invited students into the discussions. Over 100 students gathered at SLAM Academy in Miami for the conference, and I had the opportunity of getting an inside look into the future of journalism.
It was all smiles at yesterday's event hosted by SLAM Academy Charter High School in Little Havana. Last year, FIU hosted the Next Level Summit, and this year it reached high schoolers. This is, to my knowledge, the first time this has happened, and that's why we wanted to make sure that we included one of our original partners for Telemundo Academy, and it's such a beautiful facility. The SLAM gym is all set up and the students are excited and listening right now. They're actually paying attention to the summit that's going on behind me. We have the screens, we have the NBC crew, because the students are going to be able to ask questions live and get real-time responses from the leaders at NBC. They're going to come out on live television, which is huge for them, so they were all getting ready and they were super nervous. The event streamed from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and even included a competition opportunity for the high schoolers. So there is going to be a competition that's being hosted by Adobe where students get to produce a short video and they submit it for a prize. Some journalism students that attended were also part of Telemundo Academy, a program that invites guest speakers every month to give students a glimpse into their careers and everyday jobs. It all culminates with the students working on a final project in the classroom, and our speakers, our executives, are the ones that provide feedback and as kind of judges a la Shark Tank. Danny Tapia's main goal is to connect the network's talents, executives, and managers with students. We also connect them with our talent acquisitions team so that the students are aware of all the different opportunities, from internships to the PAGE program, of how they can, once they graduate, work at NBCU, specifically Telemundo. Meanwhile, in the classroom, Anthony Mendez works directly with students and has led them to wins. This year, there was a SLAM film festival where all 13 SLAMs participated, and our SLAM Miami, won the competition. After this event, the Titans proudly look ahead into the program's future. This was NBCU Academy's 6th summit. Next year's dates have not been announced, but you can look back at their previous panels on their website. The Cats strive to climb in their playoff seeding as they play the season's last few games. That's still ahead, and so is this story.
I enjoy doing it. It's my hobby. Expensive one, but it's my hobby.
A woman hopes that a series of roadside ads will lead to romance. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an effort
to get to know each other
on a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
mentor,
actor.
It's time we take a step forward.
It's time we take a step forward.
Come together
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Looking for love, a woman uses billboards to try and find a boyfriend, and it's not the first time. Sam, what lengths would you go to find the search for love? Because a very creative woman from California went all out with a holiday-themed billboard.
The billboard went up earlier this week in Paradise, California, near Sacramento. After 34 years of single life, Linda Howard took to extravagant measures to find a life partner who would meet her criteria of what she looks for in a man. And she got a few knocks on her door.
I think God's in control of our lives. We just know that He has a plan for all of us. And I've been single for 34 years, so do you think He'd be a little faster on this one?
The billboard displayed a picture of a chicken in the corner with an image of cans stacked in a shopping cart and her email on the bottom for those interested in contacting her. The NHL season is coming to an end, and the Ice Cats are heating up at the right time. Searching for their 50th win of the season, the Florida Panthers took on Columbus Blue Jackets. Matthew Tkachuk started the party early, scoring 47 seconds into the game. Panthers didn't slow down at all, dominating the whole game en route to a 4-0 shutout. The Panthers now stand at 106 points, the second most in franchise history.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Natalie LaRoche-Pietri.
I'm Samantha Gutierrez. Get more news anytime at kaplannews.fiu.edu.